is one of those days. The Bears just lost about an hour or so, a couple hours at the most ago, to the San Francisco 49ers, 38-13. It was a blowout. The first half was ridiculous. I believe the Bears had 4 yards total. It was like a record that, they haven't done that since 1991, but we managed to do it today. Today was the debut of a few new Bears coaches. Now, not new as to the team, but new for their present day roles. We have a new offensive coordinator. That's new. We have a new defensive coordinator, not new as a defensive coordinator, but new to calling the plays. And then we have a new head coach. So we have a lot of newness going on. And honestly, that's what concerned me about believing the Bears could win today. It wasn't that I didn't think that they weren't capable. It was that's a lot of new stuff. Plus, you still got a rookie. Plus, you still have issues that just elevating a present coach to a higher coaching tier, say to the head coach in the case of Thomas Brown, that might give the team a little bump, but it doesn't solve your line, right? You still have a line, the same people. It doesn't solve your running back, who I like or not DJ Swift. I like Swift a lot, but he's more like a flashback, you know? Um, and this is what I was thinking about too, the injuries, all right, as far as our offensive players. Um, Remember the first game of the year, Rome sprained his knee. Was it a real knee sprain? Because he didn't even miss a game. But if it is a real knee sprain, that tells me he may still not be 100% because he's never really rested that knee for 3 to 4 weeks like you're supposed to, or longer if you have a true knee sprain. Then you got Keenan Allen. Yes, he's an older guy. I don't hold the age too much against him, except for the fact I think it's catching up with him. And it turns out he has some foot issue. And to me, I don't know, I think it's kind of obvious. His foot issue affects his running. It's your foot. I don't see any threatening speed. And then he has dropped a lot of passes as well that I would expect him to catch. He's dropped. Then you got DJ Moore, who another Bears player that I like and is very talented, but I think he's hurt. Have you ever noticed on a lot of plays when he gets hit, he either is like limping off, hobbling off, staying down long. To me, that means, you're fighting through something. And he's very, he's very tough. I'll just use a simple word like that. He's tough. He's resilient. And so he doesn't come out the game and he doesn't miss the game. But to me, you're still playing with, excuse me, but to me, you're still playing with um, an 85% DJ Moore. So right there, my offensive players that are supposed to threaten the other team's defense, nobody, in my opinion, is at a true, not that you would be at 100%, but you know what I'm saying? These guys are playing through something in their offense. They're on offense. They shouldn't be that injured if it has to do with your running and catching ability. So that's offense. And then Eric Washington on defense today. Now, Eberflus did a great job using the exact same players and making it work for the most part. But Washington, he reminds me of that defensive coordinator that we had before Eberflus. I can't think of his name right now. But remember the first couple of games, like we weren't doing that good. Very similar play calling style. And then Eberflus came in and improved it with the same players. I felt that I think it's too predictable. I think San Francisco just knew exactly what we were going to do and called the perfect play to expose our strategy. Again, it's a game. Go back to my last video toward the end when I talk about It's a game. You got to outgame the opponent. Okay, outgame them. It's competition. There's strategy involved in that. It's not just who's the strongest and fastest. There's the mind. You want to outgame your opponent. And then there's Caleb. Yes, I admit it. I was a keep Justin person, but that didn't make me have anything against Caleb. I just, at the time, I was thinking like this, and I'll just say it real quick because I know we've went through this in Chicago. I was just thinking, even if Caleb is a great quarterback, he's still going to be a rookie this year. I was like, we won 7 games. We should have won 10 last year. Okay, 10 you're in the playoffs. Let's get some linemen and like a receiver. That's what I was kind of thinking along those lines. Justin had his fair share of problems, but at least he was a legitimate threat on the ground. And I was just hoping, I don't know, maybe he would eventually improve his passing. But anyway, we got Caleb and kind of what I'm seeing happen. Yeah, he's got all this potential, but he's still a rookie. It doesn't matter how great he might ultimately be. It's going to be a year or two of him learning and figuring out the ropes. By then, how old is Jalen Johnson? By then, how's DJ Moore? And then are you starting over all over on the other side of things? So I, I don't know. He holds the ball too long. He's the number one sacked quarterback in the NFL. What? Why? Why? Get rid of the ball. Throw it out of bounds. Throw it at people's feet. Do what Tom Brady did. Do you know how many times Caleb has almost killed his knees, either during a sack or today he attempted to slide, and as he was sliding, he got hit and he reached around to his leg right away. And I'm just like, he's that close to having like a serious knee injury. He's got to get down sooner, or throw it down so they can't hit him. At least we would get a penalty if they hit him and he took that same sack. At least the ball's out of his hands. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much what I saw. Any solutions? Well, no, because we got rid of the coach. I was not a fan of getting rid of Eberflus mid-season. I did not think Eberflus was the man, but I had trouble believing that someone else is going to just walk up in there and handle all of the day-to-day coaching activities, responsibilities. There's a rhythm to it, and just be able to just do it. And I don't know. I think it was just all on display today. Just I think it's too much. And now you have your defense is going down. At least we would have had a defense with Eberflus, but now the defense is going down. The offense didn't improve today, and this is just like not looking good. I don't even know. I'm not even sure what to think of the Chicago Bears right now. It's a team you root for if you're a fan, but something's going on, and it's not pretty. So those are my thoughts after the San Francisco walloping of the Chicago Bears. Come on, Bears, you could do this.